This is the delayed 10:35 departure to Paddington. Board passengers here first. Okay, I can do that. T. So set the headlights to the daytime. So daytime. Put the reverser to neutral. DRA on. And we should wait for the departure time. So this is the 10:46 departure to Paddington. Whoops. This is 1C78. And we will be following along this train. 1 Charlie 78 10:35 Paddington to Paddington. Calling at London Paddington, Reading, Pursey, Westbury, Castle Carey, Taunton, Tiverton Parkway, Exeter, St David's, Dawlish Warren, Dawlish, Teignmouth, Newton Abbot, Torquay and Paddington. But we're only going as far as Reading. The next stop is Reading, arriving at 11 o'clock. So departing Paddington, the speed limit is 10 miles per hour, and that will shortly increase to 40. So we are on the original Great Western Main Line, except it's been electrified all the way to Oxford. So it's not really the original, it's the modded original. You've got green. Yeah, I don't think the route has aged so well because I think it's 12 years old. That's really old. So we are in a class 800, the reskin by Super Alps. I think everyone knows about this one. I wish there was a reskin that was just plain GWR without all this branding on it. I believe it's now 40, so we can accelerate to that. Oh yeah, Paddington has also changed because it now has 13 and 14, which makes timetabling this a bit awkward because you have a train timetable in platform 14, but on this route it doesn't exist, so it's kind of strange. Heathrow to Paddington on the Heathrow Express. Oh yeah, because the class 332 doesn't exist in train sim, I just substituted it for a 321. So we're currently 11 minutes late. When I was looking on the timetable yesterday for the Great Western between Paddington and Southall, I think all the trains were late. Was it something to do with trespassing or something? And by yesterday, I mean the 31st of August, and the day I'm recording this is the 1st of September. So in the class 800, ATP is kinda functional. So there's an 800 coming from Exeter via Castle Carey and Westbury. So this is near Ladbroke Grove, where there was a tragic rail collision in 1999 between a class 165 and a HST. You probably know about that. So if this was updated, there would be a line going left towards North Pole at IEP depot instead of the... There was no warning for that, was there? The thing about this signal is that there's no warning for it. Like the previous signal has the two aspects. How am I supposed to know if this signal was green or not? Is the next signal clear? Yes. Yeah, I think we can go. Shut up. Hey, just watch how fast the thing accelerates. It's really quick. There's another Hydro Express. Oh, what? There it is modelled. Huh. See, look, we're already up to 50. No, 100. There appear 387s from towards Reading. And the frames drop again. I'm not sure if the next signal is yellow, so I'm gonna start slowing down. There's the IEP depot on the left, which I forgot to put some stuff in. Where's the next signal? 0.6 miles. On the right is Old Oak Common Depot, which I'm sure has closed now. Slow down into the signal so we don't spat it. Or signal past the danger. And signal is green. The signal is green, so we can go past it. There's a 166 from Bedouin, running late. So very shortly, the North London line from Richmond to Stratford will pass over here between, I think it's South Acton and Wilsden. The speed limit is now 100, shortly going up to 125. Yeah, the thing about train sim is that you can update it to, well, you can kind of update it with the stock anyway to modern standards, because HSCs don't offer it down here anymore. That's really sad. So speed limit is now going up to 100. Of course, with train sim world, there's no way to mod it, as far as I know. I mean, I don't have it because my PC isn't powerful enough to run it. I mean, like, the Train Sim World Great Western Express is a bit dated because HSTs don't run down here, and most of the 166s have been cascaded towards Bristol and Cardiff. When here you just use a reskin 387 from the South London network to use as 387 GWR ones. And look at that, we're already at 125. Station we're passing through now is West Dealing, where the branch to Greenford branches off. Doesn't West Dealing have a platform 5 now? And also the ghost train to High Wycombe leaves from here. The next station is Hanwell. There's a 387 from Didcot. So this is Hanwell Bridge sidings, which are used for something. The Heathrow Express. Yeah, the Western Main Line is very busy, which is why it's quad track. This is Southall Station, where West Coast Railway have their steam engines stored on the left. That can go up to Canforth. Also in train saying, well, maybe DCG could finish the electrification to Reading. Because you can run electric trains all the way to Didcot now. Got the yellow, which means we need to slow down. There's another 800 from Worcester Shrub Hill. This is Hayes and Harlington, where the line to Heathrow Airport diverges off to the left in a minute, even though that's not being modelled. I'm going to cruise at 65 until we get green. What's changed to me is that how the original developer of this route didn't include the airport junction, because this route is originally set in 2008 and the Heathrow Express has been around a long time since then. When did the Heathrow Express open? I forget, it's like in the 1990s or something. So I don't know why airport junction wasn't included. So it seems a bit weird that in the original route the electrification just stopped. It seems weird. The next station is West Drayton, where a branch to a cement works branches off. I think it says cement works. Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's closed. So we're overtaking a 387 that's going to Didcot, that's running late because of the trespassing thing. Oh, there's something really nice about seeing trains overtake each other. So the next station is Ivor. I think this is meant to be like an interchange point with some other line. I think it's like something to do with HS2 or something. Maybe I'm just thinking it wrong. Because I don't think Ivor is used that much. Do you know when Crossrail or the Elizabeth line will open between Paddington and Reading, stopping at all stations? Wouldn't that make the GWR service kind of redundant? Because what's the point of using a GWR train from Reading to Paddington if there's already a Crossrail one? They cut to Paddington 387, heading towards Paddington. This is Langley Station. I wonder if Dovetail will ever add in the Class 800 and 387s to Trespassing World. Probably not. I think with Dovetail they just make something and then leave it, they don't even bother to update it. Like with the Liverpool-Manchester line, there's Warrington West opening soon on the Liverpool-Manchester line after Warrington Central, and Liverpool Lime Street is also being updated. Like the layout has changed completely. The next station is Slough, where they branch to what's it called? Water and Eton Riverside or something? I can't remember. I know it has Riverside in it. This is a passenger view, which I think looks a bit grey. I haven't been on a GVY 800, but I think the interior looks a little bit different now. So it looks good though. So the next stop is Hanwell, which doesn't have any platforms on the fast lines. Strangely enough, maybe it doesn't need one. Maybe it doesn't need one because it's so small. So the next station is Taplow. Let's see how well we're doing compared to the original train. So Taplow. Taplow is here. Taplow at 11:01. So we're a little later than the actual train. So running a little late. Now a lot late behind the actual train, and then that train was a lot late behind the working timetable. Next station is Maidenhead, where they branch to Marlow, I think. So Maidenhead at 11:02.5. So about a minute late. Or just 12 minutes late. 37 from Reading passing. Put the camera up a bit. There we go. Alright, if you were wondering to see freight in this scenario, I looked on the real-time trains and there weren't any freight trains that would operate around this time, so no freight. There's a train for Great Malvern. So now we've got a very long stretch between Maidenhead and Twyford. And at Twyford there's a branch going off to the right towards Henley-on-Thames, which I think is still operated by 165s, I think. unless it's something else. Yeah, just cruising at 123 miles per hour. So there's a warning for a crossover onto the slow lines, but we're just travelling straight on. Strange. Seems we have a warning for 50, even though that's not for about 6 miles. Weird. So after the train gets into Reading, it will switch to diesel mode and go down the Basingstoke line to Westbury, and then Taunton, and then Exeter, and then right the way down to Paddington, coming off at Newton Abbot. So this is Twyford, where the branch to Hanwell and Southall starts. I wonder if you've seen the new livery for the Meridians, because East Midlands Railway have to cover the Midland Main Line from August. I forget the day. I think it's like a purpley colour, purpley brown. I haven't seen it. I've seen pictures on the internet. I don't know what to think of it. It looks a bit weird. I like the old East Mids Railway livery. Oh yeah, so Transpennines Class 68 entered service on the 24th of August, which Transpennine didn't even say anything about. It's because only one is in service, and there's no real point in doing a big ceremony if only one of them is in service. I mean, I've seen it at Victoria when it had a train fall, and then it had to be sent back to Ardwick. So it's at Victoria platform 3 for about 10 minutes. It was on a train from Scarborough to Liverpool until it was cancelled at Victoria. So got double yellow, which means we can enter Reading, platform 4, because this is the old Reading, not the new one. On the left you've got the lines from Waterloo, operated by South Western Railway. I'm speeding a little. There's an 800 from Bristol. So this is Reading, where the video ends. Hope you enjoyed me taking a look at the original London-Oxford route. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe for my train sim content because there's a lot of it. I think this will be the 94th video. That's a lot of train sim. Anyway, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video.